How y'all doing? Oh, mboti. Mboni family. How y'all doing? Um, Per usual, you ready to cancel the subscriptions? This is part three of my Why Luke Cage ain't shit. Before I get into that though, Black love, pride, and power. Know yourself, to love your people. But yes, as I was saying, I had to readjust to get comfortable and stuff. This is part three to Why Luke Cage ain't shit. And this part has to do with how the revolutionary scene was portrayed throughout this entire series. How the black community as a whole was played. Okay? Played, filleted, and then replayed. Okay? It was unacceptable. It was just holistically unacceptable. Tell me it was, and I'll show you a liar. Um, the first glimpse we see of Black Power happens to be when we've got these men who, and they had RBG, little thingies on, and they were dressed in all black and stuff, and they were, fucking with the Asian people, talking about, we gonna need more money from you, or you need to get the fuck out of this neighborhood. Well, first, the very, very first time we see them, they give Luke Cage some dap and hand him a flyer, and he tried to get him to join. Second time we see them, they're, pushing around, fucking shit up in the Asian spot. These same Asians that treated Luke Cage like shit. The lady talking to him all kinds of crazy and disrespectful about some rent and shit. It's the same one that he comes to the rescue to against these other African men. So, our first little glimpse of Black Power is when they're exercising it and getting these gentrifying, blood sucking succubus out of our communities and trying to return black neighborhoods to black people. It does take place in Harlem, a historically black city and whatnot. They're trying to return this black neighborhood to black people. And you got old hero Luke Cage coming and completely fucking them up. Holistically fucking them up. It just wasn't even right. I'm like, for real? And the bare minimum, you just didn't have to get involved. And you still got to pay these mofos rent. And then after the dust settles and shit, you gonna refuse their money and then still want to pay these people. I'm just trying to figure out where the logic is in this. Like, we gotta. It's just embarrassing. Luke Cage's role in those scenes was embarrassing. The black men's roles in those scenes was embarrassing. It sucked to see them getting fucked up by another African man on the plight and behalf of these non-African people who don't give two flying fucks about none of them African people. All they see is dollar signs, and they treat you however while they take your money. And yes, I'm taking it a little personal because even the I'm born in Long Beach, raised in Compton, and every time I visiting the hood and shit, everywhere I look around, nothing is owned by us. They got bulletproof glass up, can't even handle something. We can't even pick our own stuff out the liquor stores and shit, or out the quickie marts and little stuff like that. We at the gas station. I can't even pick up a pack of knowledge because you got a 2-inch thick bulletproof glass in between us. So you won't even let me inside the building. Well, what? And you want my money? Fuck you. Holistic? No. So when I see this shit on TV, and then I see they make the hero on their side, I'ma be hot. Wrong team, bruh. Yeah, I was for surely with it. Whenever people was completely robbing the ice cream trucks and cornmans and stuff that would come through our hoods because they out here pimping us, playing us, treating us like shit, at our expense, all that other kind of stuff. So no, I'm not going to feel too much sympathy when Nutty Block decide to completely finesse your shit. And I'm gonna eat this ice cream. Thank you. Not anymore. Not anymore because I'm alkaline and I'm vegan, y'all. And I don't eat bullshit. I can't eat shit that's not real. So when I find out, that's just holistic with life. If it ain't real, I ain't fucking with it. So if I find out it ain't real, just know I ain't fucking with it. Um, but yeah, a little to no sympathy at all. Either don't come up in here peddling the bullshit, or understand that everything that you own is really mine. And if I feel like taking it, I'm going to. Tell me I'm not. You're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time. It's okay though. But yeah, definitely completely unhappy with that whole setup. They showed the whole Black Lives Matter thing and whatnot. Oh, first off, they also the Black Power movement and whatnot. The RBG brothers. Not only are they muscling around non-African people, but they're muscling around and treating other African businesses and stuff like shit too. Like if y'all, they're fucking shit up. Fucking up these black businesses that have been around for a while because they're not paying enough money or because Luke Cage is making too much of a impact and too many people are liking Luke Cage. So uh, let's fuck with the people more, the black people more, to keep control and whatnot. Then you have the fact that the same Black Power brothers is the same goons and henchmen for Cottonmouth. It's like all this one and the same. Same ones helping Cottonmouth destroy the black community are the same ones who, are traditionally associated with building the black community. Do not fuck up the image of our revolutionary brothers and sisters like that. The shit is insulting and it's a disgrace, and we should not even be watching this shit. If I would have known, which I did know, but to confirm, if I part of me wishes I never did watch the Cage series simply because even though I didn't pay for the Netflix subscription, they still get paid off of me watching it. Um, and I wish I was wrong about everything to where I didn't accidentally participate in the situation and getting these people paid off of the bullshit that they're pumping. But African people, especially revolutionary African people, stop watching it. Stop telling other people to watch it. In fact, we should be holistically shutting this shit down. It should be shut down. I personally barely even watch TV anymore and stuff. So media representation and stuff like that is not as important to me. But I know that there are black men, women, and children out there who are watching this stuff, who actually look at it and see it not how they should be seeing it. They're not looking at it with their third eye vision. And it's fucking them up psychologically and subconsciously. And that I won't have. That is something I holistically do not appreciate. Me checking out and not, seeing it the same and seeing it for what it is, that's cool and all, that's great. But it's bigger than just me out here. I'm a part of a united whole. And the rest of this whole, all these other puzzle pieces to this giant puzzle is fucked up because they watching this shit thinking that it's good and it's not. Okay? So yeah, you got all these black power men are the same men out here fucking shit up in a negative way in the black community, and all they're doing is getting their asses beat. If you want to break down the image of revolutionary black men, that's the way to do it. Have them playing the bad guys as well, and have them consistently losing. That's all they did was take L's. That's all they did. Men that were supposed to be higher up and are in charge and stuff. Once one dude was trying to be the white boy the whole time, who literally played the devil. There's a lot of ass kissery going on, which is just like, for real. It's a grown ass black men. Why are they kissing each other's asses for? It's just a whole bunch, man. Just a whole bunch. They made us. I wasn't happy with that at all. We've got real revolutionary African men out there, either dressed in all black or RPG and stuff, who are really with the shit, who are out here trying to build up our people, defend our people, and elevate our people, and they're not simultaneously destroying the community. And I just am completely and utterly infuriated with the idea of them being anything else but otherwise. Brother Show, I'm gonna shout you out. If you don't know who Brother Shout is, go check him out. Check out his YouTube channel. Check out his music. BROTHA and then SHAWT. Brother Shout. You from Dallas, so you got a little bit of an accent. He's so adorable. That's the homie right there. He be mad at me sometimes, but I fuck with Brother Shout. Anyways, go check out his shit. Subscribe to his shit too. Brother Shout is the RBG, boots on the ground, really with the shit kind of brother out there, really doing this thing, not even just music wise, but on a revolutionary front. And I would hate to see the legacy that he's building and his active participation for our people to be stained or leave a sour taste in somebody's mouth or anything like that, because they went and held on to the subconscious ideas about who he is and what he does and what he represents from watching some fuck shit like Luke Cage. Like woke people and conscious or unconscious people or religious people and all these other black excellence people, all that kind of stuff, they're gonna watch that Luke Cage, and they're gonna, you know, just like internalize the behaviors of those revolutionary men, the characteristics and the roles they play. They're gonna internalize that and then project it onto actual revolutionary groups and men and stuff. And that's not okay. Cause I know some real diehard RBG boots on the ground soldiers. Soldiers. I got, you know, we got our intellectual brothers, we got our spiritual brothers. You know, we got everybody in different things. You know, everybody combat ready. Everybody I fuck with combat ready. But not everybody's meant to be front line. But Brother Shaw is one of those people who, from my encounters with him, my experiences with him, and from the work that I've seen him doing and stuff and whatnot, the fact that he actually does train and whoop doo blah boo, and the people he roll with, they really with the shit for us, by and for African people. And I don't like the idea of them being seen as anything other than that because of some fuck shit that we accepted as a TV series that's supposed to be the holy grail for African people in media representation. Fuck out of here. And Brother Shaw, I hope you watch this one. I know you don't be watching my shit, but I hope you watch this one because I genuinely mean everything I have to say in reference to how I see you when it comes to this revolutionary shit. Okay? I really fuck with you. I'm coming soon. Believe it or not, I'm coming soon. I found out how cheap it is, a round trip ticket to Dallas. I'm gonna be in the hood near you sooner than you think. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna be from Vegas to back to Washington State University, then to Central America, and then I'll get to Dallas. But I'm gonna get there, and after Dallas, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna get to Georgia. After Georgia, I'm gonna get to New York. Sometime in here, within 2017, I'm gonna try and work in the Congo. If not, it might have to be an early 2018 thing. But I'm moving, and I always tell people, if you get the ticket, I'll be there. Okay? So if you want me to come to a hood near you, if you want me to do a poetry speaking, you know, a lecture, a group meeting, I like to do a lot of things like with black women as far as like, I mean, I'll plug myself in another video, my bad, y'all. Just forget I said all that for now. But definitely this one's gonna be shorter than the rest because most of the series was filled up with the bullshit and buffoonery from the first two parts of this three-part series. But this is the third part, and it's pretty kind of simple. You know, when we did see Black Power, it wasn't really Black Power, and it was negatively exercised on African people, and it was also seen as, you know, they were seen as the bad guys and the problems and whatnot. Oh, let me get on this Black Lives Matter shit real quick too. They had the whole African people just looked dumb as hell participating in this series. We got this whole scene where the little boy dies and shit by the stray bullets from or no, when Pops dies and some more people die from all the chaos and stuff that was happening when everyone was shooting at Luke Cage. And then you got this black woman. Of course, you're going to put a black woman out there to black people, and she's going to tell us all how we have to see this as a time to arm the police more. What? We got to better arm these crooked ass cops? And we know they're all crooked ass cops because one of the most crookedest ones, one of the first ones to be crooked, was the white dude who ended up dead, thank goodness. And then you crooked ass yourself. How you gonna sit there and pimp and play the emotions of African people where you go out there in their face in a time of extreme hurt and pain and grief and tell them the problem isn't law enforcement. In fact, we gotta do more for law enforcement to protect us when we know that law enforcement ain't here to protect us and they the ones out here killing us. They don't give 2, 3, 4, 5 flying. They don't give no flying flamingos about African people. And then these emotional, dense ass African people in the audience is gonna sit there and clap that shit up. Y'all came in there angry at law enforcement, remember? And now you come out ready to heavily help advance the arms of them against yourself? Y'all gonna sit there and clap up your own destruction? Coming to you in blackface for real? If y'all don't see the problem with these series or with this series, then I don't know what the hell to tell you. Marvel has been sloughing for a while now. Growing up, and it might be because I'm just conscious now. Who knows? But growing up, Marvel was like, and my dad still says it to this day. Marvel has always excellently represented African people. But how you got the the Nubian goddess Storm, played by a biracial woman, and then every time we see her, her character is more and more weak, less and less African looking, and completely away from who she's supposed to be. Like, we're not watching or we're not reading old Marvel comic books anymore. We're not watching old Marvel cartoons, you know. Marvel just ain't been ain't shit for a minute. Then they go and do Black Panther, and even though his character and stuff was excellent, he just looked like an annoying reoccurring extra throughout the entire movie. The man's fine. That is a beautiful African man. And yeah, he had a very noble and honorable character. But let's be real. In the comics and in the original cartoon movies and TV shows and whatnot, they wasn't fucking with him that like that. Like that, they couldn't touch Black Panther. He gave all of the Avengers holistic and complete hell. But now you just got him re-emerging, like popping up as this annoying character who was like, damn, him again? That's how you feel watching Captain America, I think Civil War or whatever. It's just like this, you just, this guy again, man. We just can't seem to shake this dude. He seems like a super dope, powerful, reoccurring extra. But this isn't about my problems with the black representation in Captain, or my problems and pros with black representation in Captain America. It's with Luke Cage, but just know Marvel has been fucking up for some time now. Everything from X-Men Apocalypse to even X-Men First Class, the black representation in there. I'm salty about that too. Everybody who used to be black ain't black no more, and then you kill off the one or two only black people in there, and then the ones you leave left, you make them mulatto. I can't, Marvel. You get it together, because I'm to the point where I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. And that's just how I feel about it. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Per usual, Black Love, Pride, and Power. Cancel those subscriptions to European Supremacy, y'all. Give them crackers they shit back, please. Luke Cage as a series, holistically ain't shit. I broke that down in 3 parts. I kept them all around 20 minutes for y'all attention spans and shit. Know yourself, to love your people. And peace, y'all. Peace and love. Mwah. Oh, and keep that third eye vision on. Use your pineal vision. Use it to see through the fuck shit. Mwah.